There's ominous portents in the pre-credits with a Mac and Frank team up, the latter in events, and a Charlie drawing. Yeah, it gets real. The McPoyles' demands includes clams and a rare Planet Hollywood jacket. Dee is a first eternal, and she's remarkably good at using her psych studies to convince the others to turn on one another. Frank is oblivious to Mac's calls for help, barely lowering his voice. I love Charlie's understanding of Stockholm Syndrome as a throat infection. Messing with Margaret is cheap laughs, but do you see me sleeping on a pile of gold coins? Frank's in a full homage to Indiana Jones, facing ancient texts and a rising temperature. Charlie's been set up as an idiot and gullible, so there's a sleight of hand when he intelligently claims a map is a decoy and makes use of Mac's gullibility to fart in his face. It's his victory dance, a rage against their dire circumstance. When the sunny finale comes, Charlie may well be the last man standing. Dennis faces down Liam and Ryan and proves they're serious. This episode is a gross out of derangement, the McPoyles' germs infecting Dee's ideas of sibling hostility and self-fulfilling Stockholm Syndrome. Perfect as a mirror, Dennis is right behind her. Charlie playing dominant to Frank is always fun, as is seeing Mac with his guard down, a shallow and slimy follower. This feels like an authentic taste of what young Mac and Charlie's friendship was. Good musical scoring of rising tension as Mac grabs McPoyle's sweaty tighty whities. The immunity challenge is on and Dee flips and betrays. Of course she fails it even at Dennis telling Mac to bump it. Mac says, "I love you." Charlie loves Dee and slaps her a lot while the gang are smashing up the bar. Gotta love Dennis's seduction techniques.
You're Stone Cold Fox, Margaret.
Again, this is a fast-moving plot. Dee loses a challenge and loses Charlie. It's a motif of particularly the early Sonnies for these mind games, triple crossing and quadruple crossing. Sometimes it seems too quick and complex, but there's always enough of a pause to mentally catch up this episode. Frank in the attic, specifically Charlie's bedroom. Indiana Jones to full horror flick. Meanwhile, Dennis gets milky, though Margaret's not in his VHS collection. The roof, Dee's last attempt at McPoylification.
I love inbreeding!
This nearly had me spurt out my coffee. And now we're in Die Hard territory. Frank firing indiscriminately. I love his cruel poke with a stick and the fake out of Liam falling 12 feet. And more hilarity as the McPoyles run off having punked again. Season 3 directing duties are shared by Jerry Levine, Matt Shackman, and in this helmed by Fred Savage, doing a bang-up job with a claustrophobic, smelly atmosphere. Actually, smell is key in this one, or stink. The episode is written by Hart and Michael Henney, and Season 3 story editor Lisa Parsons. They create a formulaic inversion. Instead of the gang breaking down the doors of someone's world, it's their world which is destroyed. So much is happening you forget it's a bottle episode. Hostage is enjoyable and deserves its high status.